Granizados! Hola, Besis, and welcome to the next episode of Tables of Ecuador. We're gonna take you on a journey through the Parque La Carolina for a foodie Sunday, tasting all the small little spots and all the tiny little things that you would never know about unless you come and visit it with us first. Let's go.
Como ustedes ven aquí, gracias a Dios y con la bendición de Él, junto con mi familia, que creé 4 hijos que están aquí junto conmigo y mi esposo. Con él creamos este plato tradicional de cevichocho con fritada La Carolina desde el año 84 hasta la fecha. La gente debe venir acá primeramente porque le ponemos amor al trabajo, amor al plato, amor al cevichocho. Es un plato muy apetecido para nuestra gente, sea dentro y fuera del país, especialmente para los turistas dentro y fuera que nos visitan día a día aquí en el Parque La Carolina.
Muchas gracias, vecindad. Dios le pague. Hey guys, the balance in all this and the secret to this delicious dish, which is a cevichocho, is being able to put all of these ingredients you see right here and mix them to the perfect balance of what you're looking for. This right here is mapahuira, and it's actually the pork fat that is coming out of the back dishes that we have over here after they start cooking the pork. We have a little bit of tomato sauce. This is what you want to put a lot of because it's going to add the base and the flavor of your dish. You just add it through and let it go and go get together. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the mustard, so I'm just gonna let that go. And this is a sauce of the ceviche. You'll have this as a base of a normal ceviche for any dish that you put on there, whether that's seafood, whether that's meat, whether that's pork, and all the rest of the stuff you put over here. Once you get done with that, depends how hot and spicy you want it. This isn't too spicy. Us Ecuadorians don't like the food as spicy, but I do like spice. So this is ají. If you can see, it has a little bit of tomatoes, onions inside of there, and you just pour it on top. And in Quito, which is a variety of the stuff that we're tasting right now, you also have some cucumbers that you add a little bit over. And the last bits that we're gonna do is a little bit more of the salt. You're gonna need salt with this dish. A tiny bit of pepper, not too much. That was a little bit too much. And then we got las hierbitas, which you'll find at any of the markets around, and you just gotta add a little bit of this on the side. Enough to give it some flavor. And the last and the best thing you're gonna do is go with lime, which is gonna be over here. It's already ready, and just squeeze it. Get some of the limes out. Get some of the flavor. This is what you need the most of. This is what's gonna add that acidity against the sweetness of the tomato sauce and all the rest of the stuff. This, you're gonna need probably 2 or 3 of them. That's up to you, taste and try. It's all by trial. And now this is the dish you've been waiting for, our famous cevichocho. This is a marriage in between the coast and the Andean mountains. And this is a variety they have in Quito. It was originated in Riobamba, but all of this extra stuff that's on here was done here at this location where we're sitting at here in Parque La Carolina. As a country that's always adapting, we adapted. While in the mountains we didn't have seafood, we decided to bring in our own variety of ceviche, unique to Ecuador. Cevichochos has lupini beans, we have pork skin, and different other pork ingredients that are inside of here. The most important thing is, see that crunch? This is the texture that you're gonna feel inside of the taste of when you get the ceviche together. The base of the dish is, in any part of the country you're gonna go, is cevichocho, the pork skin, which is right here. This is the most amazing thing, and the texture that comes from that. The lupini beans that are here on the bottom, these are lupini beans. They have so much protein in them, they'll keep you full all day. You'll always get some chifles and some tostado or chulpi that we call it, which is right here, these little kernels that we have around that we have. In Peru, this is called cancha. Here we call it tostado or chulpi, which are 2 different varieties. You're always gonna have that little bit of lime, some tomatoes and some onions. Guys, this is also called a volquetero. It's a dump truck, which they call it in the US in English. But here, what it means is that you're gonna put tuna fish on top of all the extra stuff that are on there in the pork skin. And it has the oil and everything, you just drop it on top. And this is where you're gonna be fed for the rest of the day. This is not a snack, this is a dish for the whole day, guys. We always have to mix it because all those flavors are That is amazing. Wow. This one, which is the most complete one, the mix of the dishes, the saltiness, the spiciness, the limey, the citrusy, plus the sweetness of the plantain, that's deep fried on the back, that is a perfect dish right there. You can order any of these, you're gonna be satisfied, but this is what you really have to order to make sure that you know what a cevichocho is in Quito. Because when we go to Riobamba, I'm gonna show you the different side of cevichoches, where it originated from. But this is where that's where the flavors are.
La manzana de coco es esa. La hacemos así mismo. La agarramos, le ponemos aquí en un vasito. Así, ¿verdad? Así. Así. Y así. Pongamos, ¿no? Le ponemos el juguito de coco. Un juguito de coco le ponemos aquí al cliente. Eso. Y le ponemos un toque de leche condensada. Y eso es delicioso. Yeah.
But this manzana de coco is on another level. I've never even knew this happened. It's this that's right here inside, and it's incredible to try it. And like a little bit of texture. It's like a very light apple, coconut juice on the bottom, and satisfying. One of the best things. Wow. That is good stuff, guys. I don't think we'll ever leave this spot anymore. Hey guys, we're here. This is called huevito chileno or Chilean eggs, and this is what we're tasting today. Ahora sí, deme un. A ver, a probar. Bessie.
Para que la prueba.
Yeah, para que le pruebe.
La tradición del Ecuador.
Ecuador tradition. As you can see, the dough is yellow inside. It's a fried ball, a fried little donut. Ooh. A little bit of sugar that gives it the sweetness. A little bit of crunch, a little bit of texture. You see that? Huevito chileno, perfect dish. Perfect little sweet snack to go around. Amazing. Gracias, Bessie. Dios le pague. Hey guys, as you can see, this is a very famous thing in Ecuador. It usually has the pincho or trinche that we call it, and it goes inside it. We had this with the salchipapa also, remember that? And now we have it with los huevitos chilenos. Why is it called huevito chileno? Who knows? But they're good. A little piece of fried dough, some sugar on top. That's some good stuff. Hey guys, we're here with Francisco. We're gonna start trying some cacao with actually honey. The cacao is organic, 100% Ecuadorian. We have some of the best chocolate in the world in this country right here, and now we're gonna try a little bit of it here. Gracias, Bessie. A ver.
Qué lindo.
Oh, wow. You taste the chocolate. The honey, it's got a little bit of the bitter from the chocolate, and the honey just pulls through. It's a perfect mix. Wow. That's good stuff, guys. It's when you're walking down la Parque La Carolina, you're gonna find all this stuff around here. Small little things. They even have the bees that are actually right there.
El cacao es de Nanegalito, es de una finca orgánica donde produce cacao nativo de aquí. Y la miel, nuestra miel de la zona de Cayambe, natural, 100% natural. Es una combinación de dos excelentes productos que se producen aquí en Ecuador.
We have a lot of different presentations in the park. And we have some of the things around here. This place is called Maracumango. Why is it called that? Because maracuya, and we also have mango. This is a little bit less liquid, more of the fruit. This is all liquid and less of the fruit. So we're just gonna grab them and try each of these. So the mango's inside of it. And it's a green mango, so it's not as ripe. It's not sweet at all. It's a tad bit bitter. And we have the maracuya in the background and stuff. That's really good. This one is the same thing, but less liquid and more fruit. Has that very, very sour, very bitter taste to it. And now you can just do this. Got some juice inside of it. And this will always take all the Ecuadorians back to school. When we used to do school as kids, because I did high school here in Ecuador, you prepare this, you put a little bit of salt on it, mango con sal, a little bit of the lime, squirt that on top and it's ready to go. And it's not ripe, right? So it's already sour and bitter. And on top of that, we're gonna add more sourness and bitterness to it. And then you just take it and eat it. A lot of crunch, but that saltiness is amazing. In places like Thailand, they have a raw papaya salad, green papaya salad. In Ecuador, we just eat it completely green and tasty, just like this. Hey guys, we're gonna try the granizado here. This you'll find at the beach, in the mountains, and here in Quito at Parque La Carolina. Vamos a prepararnos, ahí vea. The block of ice that he has in there, and then he brings out, and here we go. That's the magic that starts off. Guys, then he grabs the juices. This is orange and blackberry together on the bottom. It's a Ecuadorian snow cone is what we're doing, an Ecuadorian snow cone. A little bit more. Get that syrup goes around, all nice and juicy. The secret touch, condensed milk on the top. Dele, Bessie. Póngame hasta la yapa, pero con todo y la yapa. A little bit of the mint flavor. That's the yapa right there, the extra. And look at that. Dios le pague, Bessie. Yeah. Dios le pague. Guys, this is what you're looking for. A hot day like today, the sun's coming out, not as much, but when it's hot on the beach, in the coast, everywhere else, this is a snack all Ecuadorians love to have. And in this Parque La Carolina, you can find a bunch of people that are going around on their bikes and having a tour of it. It's a spot. Every time. It's very sweet, but it's very satisfying. Don't ever forget the condensed milk. It's a perfect touch to balance it out. ¡Granizados! And now that we took you through the park here in La Carolina and teaching you all the things that are there, now we're gonna teach you a couple of words that are useful, not only for this park, but usually happens here, but for all of Ecuador on your next journey. First word is called Bessie. Bessie we use all over the city, whether you're in the north of Quito, the south of Quito, in the south of Ecuador, in the east of Ecuador, on the beach, in the mountains. Bessie, we're all neighbors. So it's a common word that we use, and you'll hear me using it. Bessie, ¿qué me puede dar? Bessie acá, Bessie allá. It's all our people that are around us because we all feel comfortable, and we're all neighbors. We're all Ecuador. Second word, yapa. This is a very important word because everywhere you go, you want to ask for la yapa. It's that little bit of extra food or the leftover juice at the bottom of the blender when they're done and they like served you all the juice and it doesn't fit in the cup anymore. That's the yapa. Bessie, regálame la yapa. So they put a little bit there like, drink a little bit more. You drink a little bit of, next thing you know, they just top it off for you. You're always getting a little bit extra and more satisfaction. Word number 3, Dios le pague. What this word does is not only a blessing to the person that gave you the food, it's a blessing to your food. Dios le pague literally means God will pay you, but we're actually gonna pay but we're gonna make sure to say very thank you. And since we're a very religious country, we always involve religion inside of everything. So Dios le pague is a kind way of saying thank you very much. And if you are coming from another place and you are a foreigner and you say Dios le pague, people will always smile at you and laugh. It just lightens up the mood. It makes everything such a better experience for you in Ecuador. And now that we're done with eating through the whole park, we gotta burn some calories. So here we are doing the boats. There's a ton of activities around. You can rent bikes, you can play basketball, soccer with the locals, enjoy your time around. There's people playing flag football, rugby, a bunch of different activities around. Here we are. Stay tuned for the next episode of Tables of Ecuador. We're coming to you live again